Make sure you come down, give us your support on the day of the trial. We need everybody's support. We're not going to get caught in a court or get pen in a pen or pay any penalty because our eyes is open. No if, buts or when. Galaxy again. Tell your brother and tell your friend. This is the place to be. Calm down and support the man like Aboo, Rahtata. Cause we have the station that matter. And anybody try test they go get better. See, we have it called Cool, Set and Sata. Doggy, big up. Galaxy FM, power. We can't get brainwashed. We're today with the legendary Aboo Rahtata, charged with serving the community, motivating the community and cultivating the community. Aboo, how is the events taking place so far? What is occurring?
Well, it adjourned until the 6th of November, when we're going to put our case together, then we can really call witness and things like that. But I plead not guilty.
And how are you feeling in the proceedings are going so far? You've been treated in a correct manner?
Well, Jamas, I'm alive and I give thanks for that, you know. I give thanks for that, you know. But so far, you know, we're making headway.
And what can the community do to show their support?
Just continue doing what they're doing. Come out, support, you know. Make sure that you inform before you say anything out there. Make sure that you're saying the right thing. Because we don't want to really do any form of guesswork or hearsay. We have to be sure of what we're saying nowadays, you know. And we're gonna seek witness, people who want to come forward and give witness on behalf of Galaxy, what Galaxy have doing for the community.
And also, for other people who can you just remind the people what is the date? The date once again.
The date is the 6th of November, 2017, right here at the inner city Crown Court, inner London Crown Court.
Again, everybody, we need to show support to the legendary Aboo Rahtata, who is servicing the community, cultivating the community and motivating the community. The society has already washed their hands and said that they can't deal with the current level of violence, especially amongst our youth, and they put it back into the hands of us, the community, to rectify this matter. And when people step forward to do this, they're getting persecuted, so we need your full support today. Thank you, Aboo. In the City Crown Court, and we're here with Galactic Clyde in full support of the great man Aboo Rahtata. What have you got to say?
Yes, I'm Galactic Clyde. I'm one of the presenters on the radio station Galaxy, and I'm in full support. I think our community, I know our community need a voice. I'm one of those voices amongst the many voices in the community, and it's important that we're able to talk our truth, talk about our history. My area that I talk mostly on is with the cosmos, with the stars. I am 50 years old. I'm proud to say I'm a 50-year-old father of 8 children. So and I'm a voice, and I'm supporting because I'm dropping information not only for the young and old. I talk about health as well, and it's important for us to have a voice, and this is what Galaxy Station is all about, you know. Linking up with the cosmos, linking up with the world at large, linking one another, you know, sharing knowledge, sharing love, sharing the praise of our ancestors and our history. And so it's important that we keep that trend going, you know. Respect.
And how vital is this to the community, that the service that you provide?
It's vital because, you know, every time I go on the station, I was just sharing some herb there that I bring to share, and everybody has shared a lot of new information that you don't hear on the mass media and things of that nature. And it's vital to live it. It's important that we reverse our age, because especially people are dying very young in terms of, you know, there are genetic modified food and things that we're on that are not healthy for our body. And so we deal with health. We also deal with the science, the mystery science of the stars, which come from the ancient world to now. And so yes, it's vital, it's so important for the younger generation to understand where they stand at this time, you know, and where they have to move, and as they move forward in life, to have their goals. And you know, they need inspiration, they need people who have blazed the trail and people who have walked the path to share that knowledge, you know, so that they could be inspired as to where they need to go. And so it's vital.
Thank you, Galactic Live, and look forward to being more in the comment, hearing more of your thoughts. Also, so this, how can the community support Galaxy?
Well, I think we can support Galaxy by letting other people know what's happening with the radio station, letting other people know the importance of the radio station for each and every one of the listeners and those that are listening, and encourage new listeners, you know, and be part of the different things that are programs or different things that have been advised that we take part in different things that are happening in the community, you know, not only just the community here in the UK, but all over the African diaspora where our people are, and all over the globe where humanity is, you know, because we preach love. You know, we speak about love, we speak about life, we speak about unity, we speak about justice, we speak about injustice, we speak about criminality and what is happening, and how people need to, you know, walk a certain path, you know, walk the path of righteousness, you know. So we speak on different things, and it's so important to voice it out, you know, and that's what the station is for. When we don't represent, and I know I'm not known in the mass media for anything, you know, but I'm known in the community. My name, people see me for the first time and say, yeah, I recognize you by the name, you know. And it's because it's important, you know, that we have the voice, and the voice of the voice that we speak, you know. We're the voice of the voiceless, the voice of the homeless, the voice of the distress, the voice of the stress, the voice of the people who are suffering from health condition, the voice of the people suffering from emotional joblessness, the voice of the many people out there who are suffering in different ages. We're the voice of those voices that need to be heard, you know. Galaxy, big up.
Thank you, Attic Live, and thank you for spreading your intelligence and your service to the community.
Yes, and look forward to hear from you as well. You know, etymology. Yes, respectum. Yeah.
We're here live at Inner City Court in support of the great Aboo Rahtata, and we have a young lady here who would like to share her thoughts. Could you tell us who you are?
My name is Sister Marcia. I am a researcher, and I'm the author under the name of Big Rat, where I've done a book called Truth in a Letter. I'm here to promote and to support Dr. Aboo for all the things that he's done to me, for me, in regards to promoting my book, in regards to the knowledge that has been given on Galaxy. So I shall always, wherever the court is, I'm going to be there supporting and helping.
And also, what is the value of Galaxy to the community?
This is a station that's been around for 35 years, and the knowledge that Galaxy gives to people, there's no other station that is available to do that. So that is a valuable thing. It's educating, it's informative, and it's entertaining.
Right, and in the society where now Galaxy is trying to provide this service, and it seems like they're getting shut down for it, what can us as a community do?
We have to come together as a family, as an African family, where we stand together with Galaxy, have a petition. We all support Galaxy because there's nothing else that will do for us as Galaxy.
Right, and your book, what is your book about?
My book is called Truth in a Letter, and it's a book talking about family secrets. People who were adopted don't know they're adopted, they don't know their mother, they don't know their father, and the relationship between parents and children who haven't grown together.
And as I see, well, society is failing us in this, especially with our community.
It has.
In this field.
It has.
So this is why, you know, people like you, we're necessary. We need your
Thank you very much.
voice, and we need your literature, your
Thank you.
intelligence to bring us to another level.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, and you'll be there.
Yes, I will be on the 8th of November. I'll be here. I'll be at the Reparation March. I'll be doing the researches on the books that I've done in regards to compensation. They'll be on sale there. So yes, whatever it comes to, voodoo, I'm a part of the family.
And where can we get hold of your book? Where can we get that?
It's on waterstone.com at the moment.
Wow, you reached Waterstone.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you. ADE Printing in Peckham, Morengue Books in Brixton, and Penpansy in Brixton Hill.
Okay, once again, can you give us your name and the title of the book?
It's Sister Marcia, and the book is called Truth in a Letter, and my pen name is Wigrat.
Thanks. And can you tell everybody in the camera why they should be supporting Galaxy?
Supporting Galaxy, there's no other station. This is an African station that we are entertaining, informative, and I ask everyone to support Galaxy 100% at all times.
Once again, we're at Inner Court, and we've got full support of the community, as you can see. And now we have a fine young lady, Queen. Can you introduce yourself?
Queen Tayutu from Radio Diamond, Manchester.
Wow, we've got Manchester right here in London. Wow. And what brings you down here today, sis?
Well, Galaxy is a part of our family. And when it comes to Earth in our family, Earth one, Earth all. So I had to come down here because, hearing the system want to close down our radio station, I'm wondering how in heaven's earth do they expect us to communicate amongst ourselves? And if they close down that radio station, a lot of moms and pops, young children, big and small, will be completely damaged, wounded. It's our media for us to communicate and change ideas amongst ourselves. And it is most important for us to have Galaxy Radio because we've learned so much from it. It's so much of our generation has been edified through Galaxy Radio. And without Galaxy Radio, a lot of us will be very sad.
We'll be more than sad. There'll be a devastation in the community because there's obviously a need why the station is here, and if they can't provide an alternative service, then and they can't understand the problems that we face in the community, which they themselves admitted. Yeah, it's true what you're saying. We need some. So what do you do? What is your?
I'm a presenter on Radio Diamond.
And where's Radio Diamond?
It's in Manchester.
And what's your show consist of?
My show consists of the de-brainwashing of the people. My show is it's entertaining, educating, and informing our black people, African people, as to the things they should know, the things they don't know, and the things they need to know. Just like Galaxy. Galaxy is a radio station, edify the people, inform the people, and have each individual going inside oneself to change that colonial mindset, through the deep brainwashing station. Therefore, Galaxy is a heaven ship for us. Yes, in Manchester, a lot of listeners. Galaxy's got a lot of listeners in Manchester, because Manchester, the people are a little bit behind time, some of them. And you have a lot of them who is up to date with what is going on. And it's through the deep brainwashing station, through Galaxy Radio.
How can people show their support?
Come out and support it, like we all are doing right now. And who can't support it physically, support it financially. Who cannot do it financially? Find some way of helping to de-brainwash the community.
Have you got a speciality that you do yourself?
Like what you mean?
Like health or your special?
I'm a professional nurse. I'm a professional actress. I deal with music, dance, and drama. I do a lot of things. I deal with herbal remedy. But I don't call it herbal. I call it a tonic. You
Thank you very
understand?
much for your excellent showing us how what was needed to support Galaxy. And this is what we're denied as a community. People talented like you, we don't get an outlet. So this is our outlet. Thank you.
Well, if we didn't have Galaxy, we wouldn't be able to have our outlet, would we now? We've got LBC.
That's true.
You listen to LBC and hear how the European have their outlet, and they say anything and anything on it. So why shouldn't we be able to have a outlet as well?
Well, thank you, sis, once again for
You
your
too.
support.
God
We'll
bless
see
you.
you there.
And you too. Your name?
Jammers, I'm a full support of
Jammers.
support of Galaxy. I write books on etymology, roots and words.
Still listening.
Oh, thank you. But I'm just here to support Aboo. Wherever Aboo's going, I'm there behind him,
Same
That's what
here.
it's all
Same
about.
here.
Respect.
One love. Yeah.
What do you feel about the support you've been getting, the feedback you've been getting from the people?
Well, it's family, It's family,
Right.
You feel it, you
Well, the
understand?
support, the family
I'm
thing.
telling you, I'm telling you, they're more closer to me than God.
Respect.
Because I don't know God, I know them. So give thanks and praise,
Respect.
all the time.
Respect.
Rise up to the eye too.
Well,
That
we're here
comes
with
out,
you, Every step you take, we're there behind, You can get in front,
The
we're
Queen,
getting front.
Queen tell you to come here from Manchester.
Yes,
what more could you ask?
Manchester.
You understand?
Manchester.
You know, see, So near.
respect.
But so far, but so near. Yeah?
Yeah, we
God,
all
there's
here.
many that right on our doorstep here and don't even hear the
That's
call.
right.
All the time. All the time.
Respect.
Boodum.
Boodum. Can I bring you some water? Thank you. Yeah, you had the great legendary Aboo with his family. And could you introduce yourself, sir?
Oh yes, my name's Carl, Brother Carl, everyone calls me, Campaign for Truth and Justice. And what a great family to be amongst and have on your side.
And what services have you been supporting?
Just like everyone else, just a bit of moral support, a bit of guidance through the system. I've been involved in the system for several years now. I'm familiar with how it runs and what to expect from it. I mean, like what most of us just saw in there with the judge trying to intimidate Dr. Aboo into, by turning around and saying, look, if you plead guilty now, I'll give you a lighter sentence. And I'll repeat that again. If you plead guilty now, I'll give you a lighter sentence. I mean, that is to say that I don't care what you have to say about your cause. That is to suggest that, in this country, there's no law that cannot be broken. Any law can be broken as long as you can justify it. I was glad that the barrister representing, at least on her feet, because we hadn't discussed it before, when the judge asked her about a defense, she said necessity. And necessity opens up the ground or the platform for us now to go onto that platform and say why the need for Galaxy. And whether they accept it or not, it'll be up to us how we come across to that jury, because that jury will have in its power the authority to say not guilty.
Like, you just repeat that what you just said.
The jury, irrespective of what's gone on, yes, because this is not a case in which we're saying the law per se wasn't broken, but we're giving a reason, a justification. We're saying that there's a need for Galaxy, and on that basis, it's not like Galaxy hasn't tried to secure a license. They have, but they've been declined. So, and if, as someone mentioned earlier on, we're paying a fee to BBC, license fee, and it doesn't provide for the community. And we're not paying any fees to Galaxy, and Galaxy is providing for our community. As I said, Galaxy have tried to secure their position, so they've not been totally ignorant of the law, right? They've not been totally ignorant of the law. They've had to act in this way because the law choose to ignore the needs of our community. So, as I said, in this country, as a matter of fact, going back as far as the Magna Carta in this country, which the constitution of this country is founded on, it says if we've wronged you and failed to offer you a remedy, then you can do whatever you want. You can seize our castles. The only thing you mustn't do, it says, is to harm our persons. So we're saying we've been wronged. We've been denied the opportunity to utilize. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're seeking a remedy, as it says in law. And the same, if the Magna Carta 1215 is too far back, the recent law, and I wonder if this is why one of the reasons they want to change it. Article 7 of the Human Rights Act 1998 states no punishment without law. So if the law, which we've turned to license our community radio station, have turned us down, then why on earth should you seek to punish us because we decide to fulfill the needs of the community? I think what we, as I have said in a previous broadcast, whatever. As far as a financial penalty, if that's the way it turns out in this, if it goes to trial and guilty verdict, whatever the financial penalty, we must be responsible, take charge of that. I just hope that they do not try to, and that's going to depend on how we react before any guilty verdict or sentence. Because if they should try to use Dr. Aboo as some example to put or inflict even more fear in the continuation of not just Galaxy but other community radio stations by a prison sentence. I mean, that would be the most harshest thing. But I think we can, through our ongoing and continued and unequivocal support, we can make sure that that outcome doesn't come to life. Because as I said, we know how cruel these people are. They don't give one iota about our lives. We see, and forgive me for touching on this, but you see what's happened in that tower block, Grenfell Tower. They didn't care. They absolutely didn't care, and they, in much the same way, we are in this towering inferno, and they damn well do not care. So they have responded in the way that they have as a result of the public emotion that have swelled up, and so they've had to be playing catch up, trying to appease the emotions of the community. And we, as I was saying to Dr. Aboo earlier on, they're in a weakened state at the moment, and we must add to that momentum, make sure that momentum keeps going, because now is a chance for us to throw a punch, if you like, because they, as I said, they've been weakened by that.
They've opened the door for us because we're in a devastating level now with our community. Look at the crime that our youths are committing amongst the youths, and they've washed their hands. They said they can't cope, so they've opened the door for us to do it. When we step forward now, they want to try and crush.
Well, there you go. So there, as you say, everything that's happening in our community with all the killings, one has to, arrive at a conclusion that these things are by design. Because not only does so-called black on black crime cause devastation in our community, it gives them members for them to come and keep these institutions going, keep the judge in work, keep the policeman in work, keep the lawyer in work, keep the prison officer in work, the prison van driver in work, a whole generation of industries kept on the back of the suffering of our communities, having our youngsters being locked up, ending up in their institutions. And those they can't get in the institution, they seem to have dumbed down on medication and have them out here walking the streets aimlessly. So those of us that are able and capable of standing up, we must stand up with our true resolve, and we can't be intimidated by their fear, because without fear they have nothing. Without fear they have absolutely nothing. This is part of their fear, because they're saying, if you go on broadcast without having a license, I can take you and I can lock you up in prison. So that's fear from doing it. So as I said before, it is absolutely deserving that we must make sure, it's our duty to make sure that Galaxy is supported 100%.
And I think the key element you said, the power is with the people, because they need all of this to suppress our power. They need all of this to suppress our power.
Exactly.
So we have the power. That's the key for everybody listening.
Exactly.
We have the power.
Exactly.
We can dictate and shape what happens in our own destiny. We're in an endangered species at the moment. We haven't got no choice. We have to just follow Aboo everywhere we go.
Absolutely. You mentioned, we the people and the power. If I can just say, look, with all the incidents that have happened recently, incidents that could be described as, some people say false flags and so on and so forth, incidents that was aimed at dividing people, whether it be Muslims, whether it be Christians, whether this, that, etc. But then one incident has taken place. Devastating. But what has that one incident done? In a way, it's kind of unraveled everything that they were planning before. So that one incident, despite the devastation, have brought people back together, and they've already seen what people power can do.
How much is raised on the people's efforts.
No, exactly, and the whole system. As I said, things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. if we don't take advantage of the situation, and I mean in a good way, then the momentum is lost and we lose the opportunity. You know, we must maintain the pressure, and you know,
I think we can't ignore our financial power.
no,
This is what we have to bring to the table now. It's financial power. If everybody walks with a £10 in their pocket and gives it to the person they're supporting, that is real power. That is tangible power.
Absolutely, without a question of a doubt, because they use issues of finance to control and so on and so forth. You know, again, that Grenfell Tower is an irony because the difference there in the people that suffered, perished, and to their surroundings and so on and so forth. You know, yeah, it's devastating. But yeah, once again, for me, it's a duty. It's my duty. It's my obligation. It's absolutely. I can't wait for the opportunity to stand in that court before a jury to say what happened in relation to the death of my child and all the cover-up that ensued, and then what Galaxy did towards uncovering those, to what these people were doing to deny a parent any form of justice, and what Galaxy eventually did to bring to the community, where I found comfort, where I found support, where I found help, where I found love, etc. So this is what I'm going to be saying to the jury in there, what Galaxy, the need for Galaxy. I can show them the response from the BBC. I can show them the response from the Daily Mirror. I can show them the response from the Sun newspaper. And I can show them the response from Galaxy. Yeah? And the response from Galaxy was completely different to all the others. The others told me, oh, you know, I'm sure that the Mirror receives 100 stories like yours on a daily basis. We can't publish them all. You know, that was what Piers Morgan wrote to me. We receive hundreds of stories like yours on a daily basis. We cannot publish them all. The BBC said, sorry to hear about your circumstances, but I think that one time they used to do a program called Rough Justice, and they told me that, oh no, Rough Justice is no longer broadcasting, and they tried to recommend, etc. The Sun newspaper told me, oh, we're not interested in justice. That's what they told me. Unfortunately, I haven't got that in writing, but that's what an editor told me over the phone. We're not interested in justice.
And that's when you look at the media, where are we? We're at the bottom of the queue. And open any newspaper, you don't find us unless it's crime or sport or acting. So we're being denied the opportunity to develop and move out to our true potential.
Absolutely. And as I said, again, that justifies the need for Galaxy. Yeah.
Never. Nothing. I don't listen to any other radio stations by choice. If Galaxy's not on the radio, for a want of a word, I feel like I'm going through some kind of trauma when I can't get them. I am fiddling with every electrical appliance to say, get this station to my ears. It's food for thought, food for life, food to educate. You learn so much, and food, we need food, not only the eating type, but the one that helps us in many ways, and this is what Galaxy does. All the elders, Brother Aboo is just magnificent, and he's just one, understand? Blessed.
This is all through Galaxy giving me the opportunity and the platform to develop my speaking ability to a higher level that's been put in any university. I've baffled lecturers with the words that I produce out of my mouth. I've decoded the language system, also decoded the Greek and Latin, all through the blessings of my man, Aboo Rahtata. This is the station that matter. Anybody try to test them get splatter. Thank you. Galaxy all the way, I feel we station. Respect, the rising of a new nation. Once again, we have the power just in our pocket. £1 can change our destiny. If everybody walks with £10, and shows their support with the £10, that's going to change everything around. Just £10. Walk up and give the £10 to the person you support. Don't give it to the alcohol. Don't give it to the cigarettes. Don't give it to anything that's going to damage you in the community. Just walk with £10. When you see the thing you support, give it forward. That's what we need. The new revolution is the financial revolution and the revolution of the mind. And we can leave all our problems behind. Aboo, all the time.
Voodoo man. Voodoo. On behalf of Galaxy Radio, the only de-brainwashing station, I want to thank all the supporters. I want to thank all the presenters them from other stations, Brother Dougie from SLR and you Jammers from the Speakers Club. And I want to thank Queen Tayuto, Diamond, Radio Diamond from Manchester, you understand? You know, Brother Minty, yeah man, all of the brethren them, you know, Sugar Dread from Vibes, you know, it's so wonderful, you know, to see that, you know, we have a situation and we don't really ask who it's about or where it's about. We just come about and just participate in it. Because it's each and every one of us parents who come to this country, you understand, and make it great. That's right. So we are great people, you know, see, and whether you're there, this is not no postcode thing. You understand? Right. We're not the postcode. You understand? Because when the police stop, we never ask you which postcode we belong to. You know, see. But once again, give thanks to Elder Irikuti.
What have you got to say to support Galaxy?
In truth, Galaxy is bigger than, larger than. Galaxy is dealing with our community globally. And the problem is, what is happening here is an effect. And more times, we look at the effect, but we don't really address the cause. And what the cause is really is, in truth, to be truthful with you, is racialism, really, if we look into it fully, because they're not even looking after their own people, much less we who came here. I mean, if you look at the situation, yesterday they went to St. Martin's Square, right? And when they went to down there, and they to give thanks to some brothers and sisters who fought in the war. Look how many years after. Look how many years after. It's a shame, right? And it's pitiful to even consider and even think about it for a moment. So when we say Galaxy, in truth, what we're here doing, we're defending the people universally, because whatever they want to do, they've been living like a parasite of their own people for a long time, and us, they have been living like a vampire of us. So in this time now, what we are doing is standing up, right, and let it be known. They say that this is a democratic society. It is more like a demonic society. Give thanks and praise every time.
Once again, big up everybody who's supporting Galaxy throughout the universe, really, because it's not just London, it's Manchester, Birmingham, all over, and all over the country, all over the world. Jamaica, Africa, all the Caribbean is supporting Galaxy. So Aboo, what's your next move?
Well, it's just to really gather what we need to gather, you understand, you know? And don't take your eye off the ball. Don't become complacent, you know, see it, you know. And just to know that, I mean, in the 18th century, they used to have us on a stake. Now, if you look at what you call a tower is just a stake. And if you can tie more to the stake, then them getting them job done. Right. So then, if you see that their job is still, as I said, when we pray to dear God, we're praying in hope. When they pray to dear God, they're praying to for a job that's well done. You understand, you know? They pray for do, we pray for hope. Because it's not our thing. You understand?
Just praying and us when we
right.
pray.
You know, see it? And the whole thing about it, we've been taking this placebo for a long time and we just realize that it's a placebo. You understand? It's not the real thing. But we give thanks for our ancestor. And we give thanks for those that gone before us. And we give thanks for those who present with us today. You understand? That we can continue to know that we are African people and we will win.
Yeah,
That's it. Because they are the next generation. You know, but I don't want to see my grandchildren them coming with no banner about no justice, no peace. You know, we have to move on to the other level and to know that wherever we are justice and we are peace. Voodoo. All the time. And respect my brethren.
Respect to
Ave.
Ave Productions.
All the time, you know.
Yeah,
Wonderful vibration, you know.
Also
Yeah.
behind the scenes, Mantis, big up Mantis. Everybody who's been supporting Galaxy from afar, you know, we feel your power, we feel that we can change destiny.
From all directions,
That's right.
there is Ave production.
And there's value in the pound all around. Now
All
is the
around.
time to spend your pound wisely.
Aye.
The monetary revolution has come right here. Sometimes we need something to unite the people. We need a sign. We need a sign where we can move. And this is the sign. If you can't see the sign, you're gonna get left behind.
That's right. That's why we said our enemy will walk in England. Babylon is thy name. They will remain the same on earth, but not in heaven. Jailing us each day for our daily bread, and lead us into conviction to deliver us to evil. For evil is their kingdom, their power, their glory, and they shall burn in hell forever. Amen.
That's right. Don't be locked in your brain cell like a mobile phone with no signal. Now is the time to call. Rise to this new decibel, Galaxy Affiliate Station, the rising of the new nation, the monetary pound. Bring your pound, don't walk without no money, cause right now it's not gonna be funny. So bring your pound and spend it to the person you support. Galaxy every time, talk of the town. Thank you, DS Jammers. No time to stand around. Once again, Aboo, could you inform everybody with the dates that they need to put in their diary?
Yeah, the date is the 6th of November 2017, right here at the Inner London Crown Court. And that is why we're gonna kick off.
Right, once again, make that the date, don't be late. It's our time to step forward and support the great.